Chrissy B team was lucky enough to be invited to the House of Colour offices just outside of London to see what so-called colour reading was all about.
Right, so Chrissy, I'm going to explain to you the colour wheel because that will not only provide interest, but it will show you what we're going to do when we get in front of the mirror. Okay, so this colour wheel represents all the colours in the universe. There's 137 up there, but every colour you could ever find is represented there. And it's arranged in the way that it is for reasons that will become obvious over the next couple of minutes. It's based on research that was done in the Bauhaus in the 1930s. And the master of painting at that time was called Johannes Itten. He was a Swiss artist. And he made a discovery. He realised that everybody was born with a subjective preference for their own colouring, which was fascinating, and that's a whole different subject in itself. But they got so interested in it that they decided in the Bauhaus to research that and research colour right down to its core. And what they proved is what we've got represented here, and I can show you. So we all know there are three primary colours, red, yellow and blue. Learned that very young at school. Primary red, if I put it in the centre of the wheel, you'll see whichever way I move it, it looks okay. It's the one colour actually everybody can wear, and often television presenters turn up wearing it. Every other colour, apart from primary red, has either slightly more yellow or slightly more blue in it, and we're going to discover which of those categories, if you like, you fit into. Once we've done that, we're going to choose in natural daylight, which is not a service you get in the high street. We're going to choose some makeup for you. We're going to choose a foundation, some blusher, some lipsticks that will bring out your natural colouring and make you look your very best in a lovely natural way, honouring who you are. So this is you in these warm colours. And this is you in the cool colours. You look different. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that by using a blue-based colour, and then I'm going to put a yellow-based equivalent over the top. So still a blue, but very yellowy. Okay, so there's this look.
Colour reading involves an in-depth and lengthy process of matching a person's complexion, eye colour and bone structure to the perfect set of colours for them, while also identifying the colours that they shouldn't go near again. The process even helps them to match which colours go with which outfits, accessories or individual items of clothing.
We see the natural blush coming through. That's a little bit orangey, I think. That's a bit pink. That would work. I'm going to go here.
So how long have you been involved in House of Colour, and why did you get involved in the first place?
So over 20 years now. I had postnatal depression after I had my third son, which just didn't resonate with me at all. That's not the kind of person I was. I didn't know what had happened. And my mother said to me one day, she lived in Australia, she sent me a cheque for £100. She said, why don't you dump the baby, go and have a day, go shopping. And I had this extraordinary experience standing in the shopping mall, just not understanding what I was doing there, what any of the colours or the clothes in the shops and how they would relate to me. And the friend who looked after the baby said, why don't you go and have your colours analysed with House of Colour? I hadn't heard of it. I went, and it was an absolutely transformational moment for me. As I looked at myself in the mirror, although I didn't like what I saw, I could see me. I could see the person I had been, and I realised that was something that I wanted to do. Long story short, I got the opportunity to train and to run a very successful franchise here, where our headquarters are. I went on to become a regional manager, and 10 years ago had the opportunity to buy the company with some of my colleagues. So it's been an amazing story for me, and I believe passionately about what we do, that it can really bring people alive, release that confidence that's perhaps got knocked as we go through life. Certainly was my experience, and I do feel passionately about bringing it. I think you could wear that from head to foot, and I'm going to give that a star at 100% and a double star at 75%. So as a coat, it'd be amazing. I'm going to bring in the chestnut here, which is also absolutely gorgeous on you. You imagine that.
Oh, I really love that.
Yeah, imagine it as a winter coat, imagine that as an evening dress, velvet or something. It's beautiful.
So everyone, this experience has actually exceeded my expectations. What I was expecting was to have some colours put around me and just be told sort of maybe very quickly what suits me, but it was so in depth. I have my wow colours that I absolutely love. I can't wait, as I said, to go shopping. I have colours, different combinations, so it's something that I think is very in-depth, something that I feel everyone should do, because I'm feeling already more confident and excited to go out and find things that actually suit me. I have a bit of work to do because many of these colours I don't have in my wardrobe. And the great thing is as well, I know also what kind of makeup to buy, so I have to sort my makeup out as well. All in all, it's been a really, really amazing experience, very relaxing. Everybody here is very hospitable as well, and I've just absolutely loved it.